And that's the point of this podcast, again, as we kind of explain. It's like we're connecting to that. So you've come here, you've done the training, you're back at AKA, you're getting your MMA, and your career is going well as well as you were like a top contender on the Ultimate Fighter season 1. When was that transition and making that decision as a businessman to, okay, I think it's time, I'm going to move to Thailand and, create this extended franchise of AKA in Thailand? And just if you can explain that story.
I was always thinking about business. So midway through my career, I started building a print shop, and I built a very successful large print shop in Northern California. I eventually sold it in 2018. But that was my first taste of business, and I knew that I had to build something big, and my dream was to build this big gym in Thailand. And it was unlike anything that anyone expected, and everyone thought I was crazy. I mean, if you look at it, like I was talking to Daniel Cormier and some of the guys on my team when I said I was going to build a Muay Thai gym in Thailand, and they're just like, dude, there's zero reason. You're too smart for that. What the hell are you doing? You have a successful print shop. Why are you going to Thailand? You're going to a country with the most Muay Thai gyms in the world, and you're American, and you're going to build a Muay Thai gym. And it's also one of the lowest economy countries, so there's not much economy there to make money. There's so many things, so many different things going against the building of this gym there.
But was there much competition? Like, now, was Tiger established?
There was no competition, and nobody knew that, and that's what I wanted. Yeah. Because everyone assumed, which is what I wanted. My goal was this: like, my brain thinks differently, so I break things down. I don't just like memorize and answer
more critical thinking.
Yeah, I only take in what I want and what I need. I'm not a college advocate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
Yeah, School of Hard Knocks.
I think that you should find what you're passionate at and what your goal is, and do everything to reach that goal, and learn what you need to know specifically for that goal, and don't waste any time learning anything else until you need to. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't agree with just going to college with no idea what you're going to do and spend 4 years of your life, and you're just like, what do we, and then at the end you still don't know what you're going to do. You may have a degree in something you don't even care about. I think it's pointless. It's pointless unless you know exactly what you want, like to be a doctor, whatever the case. Yep. So for me, it's like I came the first time to build a gym and I failed, and to everyone else, what I told you before, they just saw it that way, and like, of course you failed. Like, are you surprised? Like, it makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. There's zero upside to what you're doing. But to me, I didn't want to say anything, and it was kind of like low key, because I didn't want anyone to copy my idea, because I was so shocked that nobody thought of it before me. But like Fight Club, the movie Fight Club, right? You see these guys that are just like normal, they're lawyers and accountants and everyday people that have normal jobs. Everybody has alpha inside of them. Everybody has that DNA inside of them that wants to just beat the shit out of somebody, or train hard, or look like a badass, or feel like a badass, right? And so that's what Fight Club was all about, was to expose that inner alpha in people that they meet in these warehouses and beat the crap out of each other. Mm-hmm. But all I've heard my whole life is how fight gyms never make money, because fighters aren't loyal, they don't pay, they trade gyms, they do all this stuff. So everyone keeps building fight gyms, and then they keep complaining about fight gyms not making money. So as I always think outside the box, and I always think differently than everyone else, because if I think like everyone else, I'm just going to follow them and be in that percentile, and I want to be different, right? The only way you can become different is if you think different and you do different things. It was an easy fix. You just build a fight gym with a great curriculum and a great team and great credibility, but you open it for everyone. Mm-hmm. And you literally create it for everyone. So you don't just allow people to come that don't have experience. You cater to them. So my trainers at AK Thailand, they train. Their number one goal is customer experience. Number one. Number two is what I hire them for. And that's every staff at AK Thailand, 47 staff, all of them. And so when people come to AK Thailand, which is why we're the highest rated gym in the world, their number one goal is to make you happy. So if you come because you want to lose weight, that's the goal. If your kick isn't perfect, or it's not, the technique is not right, I don't care. Mm-hmm. You're not trying to be an Olympian champion. Mm-hmm. No other trainer does that. No other trainer in Thailand will allow you to get away with doing a bad leg kick or a bad technique. If your goal is to have fun. If your goal is to, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand your customer, know what your customer wants, and then give that to them. And if they leave with a smile, you do your job. And no one ever thought about doing that.
And that aligns back to exactly what you were saying probably 5-10 minutes ago of your vision. Find something that you want to do and focus on that purely.
Well, that's why all the things that went against what I was doing worked for me. People didn't realize that. You just gotta think it from a different perspective. So building Muay Thai gym in Thailand when it's the most per capita in the world, okay, it doesn't make sense. The whole economy thing, the whole all this stuff. Building a gym for people that aren't even in that country. Building a gym that your clientele base is demographic is not even Thai people. Like nothing makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. But the point was, my intention was to build the gym, the best in the world ever.